Hi everybody, Happy New Year. Oh gosh, it's 2026, can you believe it? And we're doing our first tarot pull together of the new year in under the energy of the new moon in Capricorn. So we have that coming up on Sunday. So let's just check in, talk about the energy that we can utilize with this new moon. So we're sort of entering an energy ruled by Earth, right? So there's a very grounding aspect to this new moon. Capricorn being typically, I think, people think of Capricorn as very reliable, very product oriented, if you want to call it that way. It's about productivity and accomplishment and getting things done, and reliable in its energy field. I think it's a slower moving energy as well. Now, it is the page of Pentacles in the tarot, and any pages do have this childlike energy. So I do reference Capricorn as the child of Earth, the children of Earth when it comes to the zodiac. So that brings with it a little bit of playfulness, some fun, some curiosity. So in my tarot deck, I nicknamed the page of Capricorn the creative. And the reason why I did that was because Capricorns do tend to be really good at creatively figuring out ways to become productive with something. So I want you to just kind of think about this new moon, setting an intention as we do with these new moons, bringing in new energy with those kind of aspects in mind. But there's something else I want to play around with the energy I'm feeling from this moon and the time that we're in collectively, is I do feel like bringing in this aspect of rest and slowing down, especially because we're in the season of winter, and really coming home to oneself and asking yourself, how can I feel grounded right now? How can I feel present? What do I need to maybe creatively think about putting into place for myself and producing that productivity energy so that I can feel at rest, at peace, at home with myself? There's a lot of external noise going on in the world, as we all know right now. And I really want you to take this new moon energy and come home to self. Really come home to what makes you feel grounded, stable, secure. Okay? And think about creative ways in order to do that. There's a simplicity, I think, with that as well, with this Capricorn energy, that we don't have to set a whole bunch of intentions on, do, manifest, all these things that we don't have. I think right now we go back to basics. We go back to, what do I have? What can I attain? What can I, with, the things that I already have, what can I make out of that? So, I like that simplicity. I like the slowing down aspect of the energy with this new moon. We've entered 2026. We know it's ruled by the number 1, right? Because we add those numbers together. 2 plus 2 plus 6 equals 10 equals 1. So in numerology, it's a year about new beginnings, manifesting new energy. We're also entering the zodiac, the Chinese astrology and the sign of the fire horse. So that shedding that we went through last year with the year of the snake, we're going to be entering an energy of the fire horse. And we know the element of fire is passion, is spirit driven, is that real sort of energy of what lights you up. So before we jump into all of that active energy, which is going to be coming in February, and then especially in March when we hit Aries season, I think it'd be a really great idea to just, like I said, slow down. Let's just get really grounded. Okay? So with that being said, let's just pull a couple of cards. I think feeling inspired to do two, just because it's a balanced number. There's one, and kind of go from the idea of balance. Okay? So we have the Nine of Pentacles. So we did just exit that 9 energy into the 1, but the Nine of Pentacles is kind of an interesting card actually off the back end of what I just said, because if you look at the visual, it says, it speaks about enjoying the fruits of your labor. Okay, so it says I enjoy on the bottom. So 9 is that completion aspect, that sewing things up, completing. But in this card, it means in Pentacle, we get to enjoy the fruits of our labor. We get to really sort of pick the fruit that, you know, it's harvest time. So after talking about that, saying like, what do you have already that you've worked hard for, and use that as the place that you can create rest, establishment, and enjoy that aspect of the hard work you've put in. Like, you know, are you taking the time to enjoy your home? Are you taking time out to enjoy maybe the devotion you've put into your health? Are you enjoying some of the money that you've squirreled away? And what does that look like for you? Instead of work, which sometimes Capricorn energy can dictate, I think it's actually asking you to set some intentions on how you can enjoy what you've worked so hard to achieve. Setting some intentions maybe on, even if it's a goal to set, right? Maybe you can't access it right this second. Maybe it's in a couple of weeks or a couple of months from now, but the moon right now in that new energy, that intention setting energy, the card is asking for you to maybe take that on board. Okay, so then let's pull one more with that and see what else comes in. This one bent over. Knight of Pentacles. So 2 earth energies, and Knight of Pentacles is very related to Taurus, Capricorn energy. This is a very, this is a card about, and when we see court cards and they're speaking to us, it's like, take this persona on, take on the aspects of this type of person. And the Knight of Pentacles is the dependable. The Knight of Pentacles does not rush. So it is, again, kind of dropping into what I was suggesting here, where we slow down and we take a very methodical approach to things, right? We don't take big risks with this card. We just do the things we know are going to feed us, that's going to sustain us, that's going to keep us feeling safe. So, you know, I think both of these cards are really speaking what I said to you before the pull. So I love it when there's clarification with the tarot, especially for me, because then I'm like, okay, I'm not, you know, barking up the wrong tree or making some stuff up that doesn't belong here. So I hope that you can take this on board, and I hope that you can apply this over the weekend and into the beginning of next week with this new moon energy. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the first tarot card pull of 2026, and I'm sending every one of you blessings, and, you know, hoping that each and every one of you has a year ahead that's just full of all that you could ever wish for. And I look forward to doing more of this kind of work with you this year. Okay, take care, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.